The moon, beautiful and mysterious, inspired art and culture for hundreds of thousands of years. Only 12 humans actually ever made it to the moon, but what if I tell you that you can have a very similar experience for just $10? To start, you need a Quest 2 or Quest 3 VR headsets or any PCVR headset. Go to the Quest store or Steam store and get the Apollo 11 space experience. Apollo 11, a simulation of the most challenging journey ever taken by mankind. You will experience the historic events of the full round-trip journey. From the launch pad all the way to the moon and back, you will sit beside Commander Neil Armstrong and pilot Buzz Aldrin themselves. This experience uses original archive audio and video with accurate recreation of the spacecraft and location. You will sit in a one-to-one replica of Apollo 11 command module cockpit and its lunar module. The experience is a fully interactive VR documentary. You will live the events of the 1996 moon trip step by step. You can take control and fly the command module itself if you want to. And you can also land the lunar module yourself, the lunar lander. You will explore the moon surface, you will deploy the actual lunar experiments that were used, all of this before returning to Earth in a real, fiery re-entry. Apollo 11 have received an HD remake, but it's only available on Steam, that have much more higher asset quality, better lighting and shadows, and improved animations and more. The key thing about Apollo 11 thought is that it have some stunning views. You go in the third-person camera and you watch the Apollo 11 trip from space sometimes. It's a very well handcrafted experience that will leave you in awe. Getting in the moon orbit with the sun shining on the Apollo 11 body and the fantastic orchestral 360 audio music around you will make your heart jump from the beauty of the scene.
I think certainly to go as far away as the moon and look back on the Earth certainly does affect your perspective. And then when you see it, tiny as your thumbnail held out in front of you at arm's length, that sort of gets your attention. A beautiful sight, tiny, pristine, blue and white, very fragile looking object, shining like a beautiful little headlight out there.
I have spent hundreds of hours in VR experiencing and playing with all kinds of spaceship and rockets available and cockpits in all of the VR platforms, but Apollo 11 replica of the actual rocket was a stunning experience for me. The number of gauges, buttons, control, and the actual science that was used for the takeoff and landing of an actual rocket, even though it's almost 30 years old technology and more, triggered my curiosity even more about space and our journey as humans to conquer it. Landing on the moon and watching Neil Armstrong taking the first big step for humankind and giving his popular speech left me smiling. Being in the actual event is a feeling that I still can't find words to explain even after making hundreds of videos about space in VR. Apollo 11 is a fantastic VR experience. It will take you to the moon and back with less than $10. It's very good for new VR users because it have a cinematic mode which is very relaxing and VR not that heavy. It also have an experience interactive mode for experienced users where you can try to land and take control of some of the actions inside the trip. The only complaint I have about Apollo 11 thought is that it's short. The whole round trip will take around 1 hour, but I took it many times already and I am not yet bored. It's very good for relaxing after a long day at work. Thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, then don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. It's me, Miha, the VR Spaceman, and I will get you immersed in all things related to space in virtual reality.